In our last 3 sessions, we've discussed a letter from a woman who was upset at the way her father treated her mother. I suggested that she give up trying to change her father, but that she might consider 4 choices in responding to her mother. In our last session, we were discussing the 4th of those choices, teaching her mother something useful. Now, back to the writer of the letter. So, we were talking about what you could say to your mother. She acts like she's helpless with your father, but she's not. So, when she complains that your father never takes her out to eat, I said you could tell her to just make a decision on her own to go out. Notice that she's not controlling him in any way. She's just deciding where she wants to go, and then she's inviting him to go. He can go or not go. But she's no longer a prisoner to what he does, and that is huge. She can do this with everything in her life. You said that she complains that he never lets her buy anything, for example, while he buys fishing boats and whatever. She's not crippled. She can make her own decisions, and she is a partner in this relationship. She's not a slave or a servant. So let's say she wants to buy a dress, for example, and he resists her doing that. Her tendency is to feel like a victim and whine about it. That's completely unproductive and only makes her and everyone around her miserable. Suggest to her how she might do it differently. She could say something like this: Fred, or whatever her husband's name is, tomorrow I'm going down to Walmart or Penny's or Macy's or wherever, and I'm getting a dress that I'd like. I just thought I'd let you know. Now, at that point, from what you say, he's almost certain to pitch some kind of fit, which is why she feels controlled all the time. But she's been choosing to feel victimized and controlled, and she doesn't have to. She can change all that. She can choose not to feel victimized. It's a choice. Everything in life is a choice. So when your father pitches his little fit, your mother can respond, Fred, I understand your objections, but I want to get the dress, so you can choose to go with me or not go with me. You can choose to support me and be happy that I'm doing this, or you can resent me and hate it. You have lots of choices, but I choose to get the dress and be happy about it. Do you want me to show you the dress when I get back tomorrow? Notice how differently things feel when there's no acting like a victim, and when there's no defending or anger or whining. All that stuff just leads to misery. And remember that you are not responsible either for making your mother change her behavior. You're just showing her that there is another way to live. And a lot of what you're showing her is the way you behave, not just what you say. As you calmly explain things to her without accusation or defending or excitement, she'll be able to feel the real love from you. It could change her whole life, but that's up to her. We get so confused and distracted when people act like victims. We get distracted by the whining and the complaining and the accusations of being treated badly and so on. Everything gets easier when we remember that it's always about real love.